It's another episode of the Evolved Dad Shortcast. Today, I want to take a little bit of a different approach to the pod. So, usually, I'm giving you tips, pieces of advice, and roadmaps. I want to take this more of back to where it all starts from. Usually, when we're making a change in life, until we've come to the realization that we need to be on the offense, it comes from immense amounts of pain. Some people have go to darker places than others. And it's important to realize that on many levels. My podcast is to encourage you to take that step before you get to that dark place. Because to be honest, that dark place is scary. It's scary for you. It's scary for your loved ones. And it's something that I don't want you to experience if it's something that you haven't experienced already. At the same time, it's important to embrace the fact that even if maybe you haven't gotten to a really dark place, but you've experienced some sort of a down, be that with relationships, with health, maybe at work, and not letting those dissuade you from trying to do better. Because the pain of going through something often creates a fear in us where we're afraid to go on. We just want it to be done with, to end. And it's important to understand that those are the moments that empower us the most. When we're in our weakest state. But somehow there's this level of clarity of only being able to see up, but also not being able to see a step forward. A place of pain that can be so intense, it freezes you in your spot where you can't even move. And that's the moment where you have to reach deep inside to take a step. Now, hopefully you're not in a dark place like that, and you're not in a place of pain. But to some extent, we all live with those pains. We all live with those moments. And I want to encourage you to realize that and to see that there is a different, brighter future. It's something that's not going to change in moments, maybe not even days or weeks, sometimes over months or years. But it's important to realize that it's going to change. Once you've set your mind to the growth, deciding that you understand that it's not going to change right here and now, but you want to take that next step. And bringing it back to one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, whatever you need. And I'm not saying to ignore the pain, to ignore that dark place that you're in. I'm just asking you to not focus on it. It's similar to our pasts. We don't want to live in the past, but we want to take those lessons learned. And it's the same concept. It's taking those little steps forward, taking the lessons that we've learned, and being able to build on that. Realizing that it's all about taking those little steps, having a big picture goal in mind. Be that a recovery, be that changing a lifestyle, be that growing a relationship. Understanding that it's a big picture achievement and that it's going to take those small steps. Once you can build that baseline, you're building that ladder that you're slowly going to climb. You're not going to skip rungs. You're going to take it slow. You're going to build that strong foundation. And giving yourself the grace to be able to have that time. And it's important to realize this because this is probably one of the greatest gifts, the greatest lessons that we could teach our children. They may not see our struggles. They may not know what we're going through. And they may not know the tremendous otherworldly efforts that we put into it. But it's a conversation that can be had. To take that time to explain to them how taking those little steps are so important. And then trying to find other ways where you could show them that in other aspects of life. Maybe talking to them about something that's going on in their life, helping them work through it, understanding what's going on, and help them learn how to take steps in the right direction. It may take incentivizing them, but that's how we teach them lessons. That's how we're able to build that mental fortitude for them. Because when it comes down to it, no one can anticipate anything that's going to happen in life. We never know. We have no idea what's going to happen. All we could do is best stock up for that journey. Help give them that tool set. When you're going on a trip, when you're going hiking, over time you learn what you need to take. Unless you've been told by somebody else. This is the greatest journey that a person takes. It's the journey of life. It's the journey of growth. The achievements that we have in life, those are ours. Those are ours alone. They may have been people that helped us with it, but those are our achievements. It's things that we have to work through, things that we have to do. We have to make those decisions. We have to take that next step. You and I, we're no different when it comes to that. And every person, anyone that wants to accomplish, that wants to grow, we decide how hard we're going to push ourselves. We decide how much are we going to go? How far are we going to take this? Are we all in? Or are we just dipping our toe in and then walking away because it's too uncomfortable? That's the choice that you and I get to make. That's the journey. And as fathers, as dads, that's our responsibility to teach our children. To teach them how taking those little steps, holding on even when things are tough, and taking those continued little steps, that's how we grow. That's how we not only survive, but that's how we thrive. And that's the message that I have for you today. Remembering that we go through those rough spots. Sometimes we end up in those dark places. But keep looking up. Keep looking forward. Keep taking those little steps. Keep showing your kids. Keep teaching your kids. Help them grow. That's how we succeed as dads. That's how we can ensure that our children are going to have great lives. Because when it comes down to it, leaving them a lot of money, but no tools for life, is the biggest failure we can give them. Gonna leave you with that. I'd love to hear your comments, your thoughts. Drop something in the comments below. As always, I want to thank you for spending your time with me today. This is Jonathan, the Evolved Dad, signing off.